Tinubu's leadership. And that is what the APC is using a letter of say, well done, we try, we see your effort, and we want to continue to do that with Nigeria. They said with Nigeria. Well, the president of Nigeria and his cabinet are happy on that to sing it as a letter that strengthens Tinubu's image ahead of politics. I mean, this is a serious thing. I don't know what adjective to use in qualifying this. You help me with that. So the critics are also saying, and so many of them, opposition and analysts, political analysts, and many Nigerians argue that international praise does not necessarily reflect a day-to-day security experience of Nigerians. They don't know. They don't know. Where kidnappings, banditry, farmer-header violence, and insurgent attacks continue in several states, families affected by insecurity may see the letter as disconnected from realities on the ground, where the government should be judged primarily by measurable improvements inside Nigeria rather than the foreign commendations. This is what Nigerians are saying. Now, Nigerians are saying one thing, U.S. president says one thing, and you hap on the one U.S. president has said, and leave the one your people whom you lead are saying. Oh, me tabo. Well, the criticism focuses less on the existence of the letter and more on whether it is accurately reflecting Nigeria's security situation. Well, public reactions have been mixed. Supporters of Tinubu generally harp on it. Opposition supporters, oops, they said no way. While the neutral observers took immediate positions, they said they welcome stronger U.S.-Nigeria security cooperation. They said the real test should be whether attacks decline and citizens become safer. They cautioned against treating diplomatic praise as proof that the security crisis has been resolved. So in this case, where do you stand? Do you stand with the neutral people, the critics, or the praise singers for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration in terms of insecurity? Well, everybody tell me what you make of that. Well, Loretta Onoche, like I said earlier on X, Onoche claimed that the letter was not a new letter of commendation from President Trump. It was a response to an earlier congratulatory letter that President Tinubu sent to Trump. The letter was dated 6th July 2026, which she said supports her argument that it was a reply to Tinubu rather than an unsolicited endorsement. Now, you hear, waiting this one on the course now. She challenged the presidency to publish both Tinubu's original letter and Trump's reply so Nigerians could judge the context for themselves. If Trump wants to praise the Nigerian government, not only tweet, he go do it, don't finish. The letter they are referring to was written in response to Tinubu's congratulatory message to Trump. The letter is dated July 6th, 2026, and yesterday was 23rd, you see. So she accused the government of trying to score political points, writing in another post, recycling fraudsters. There is no letter of commendation from Trump in 2026. We dare them to release both letters. So when you know this kind of thing will bring this kind of reaction, why do it? Why do it? I know the funniest thing, her letter, what Loretta Onoche said has been verified. So the presidency has published the text of Trump's letter, and the very first sentence reads, "Thank you for your thoughtful letter." What does it mean? That there's a letter written by Tinubu and there's a response from Donald Trump. This confirms that Trump's letter was indeed a response to an earlier letter from Tinubu. That is what Loretta Onoche is saying, and people have verified that one. However, the presidency has not publicly released Tinubu's original letter, so independent observers cannot fully assess the broader context of the exchange. So if Tinubu was the first to write a letter, what did he write? Why don't you publish what he wrote and what Donald Trump is responding to? Because what you write to a president, he cannot just ignore. It will be undiplomatic of it. And that's exactly what happened, according to Loretta Onoche. But what do you think about that? Anyway, that's one of the stories that we are going to be touching today. So many things are happening in Nigeria. So this is the weekend roundup stories we're going to bring, so you listen more than talk, all right? Plateau State Governor Caleb Mutfwang publicly apologized to the Igbo community for Plateau State's role during the Nigerian Civil War, from 1967 to 1970, describing it as a painful chapter in the history and calling for reconciliation. Well, he was speaking during an interactive meeting with Igbo leaders from Plateau State's 17 local government areas in Jos. Muftwang said, "I apologize to the Igbos so that we can put the past behind us and continue to foster unity. We have become one family because our people were deceived into going to war, and we regret it. We must close that chapter and move forward." What an apology to the Igbos. Apology accepted, Nigerians. Apology accepted, Ndi Igbo. Is Muftwang apology accepted? That's another question I want you to read on, and let's get your reactions to it. I prefer you send more messages than calls so that we can take as many as possible. Where the key points from that apology is on behalf of Plateau State. Muftwang is the governor of the Plateau people, and he apologized for the role the people played during the Civil War, saying they had been deceived. That's the right word there. Deceived into participating in the conflict. So who deceived them? Remember, the general, as at that time, the military leader is from Plateau State, talking about Yakubu Gowon. He is from Plateau State. He said, this one said they were deceived. So who deceived them? There are so many factions. There are so many stories about the people that deceived them. Some say it was what is it called, those special envoys and special secretary Pam Sachs. Some say it's the Yoruba people that deceived them. So many different versions of it, but definitely, do you see this apology coming too late or at the right time? He also praised for the Igbo community. He commended the Igbo people for their entrepreneurial spirit and their contributions to Plateau State's economy and development. He appealed for investment and mentorship. He encouraged Igbo business owners in Plateau to mentor and employ young Plateau indigenes to promote shared prosperity. I love this. Anybody want to learn from Igbo man how to do business? Sorry, your name is sorry. Ndo. And I tell you, an Igbo man will be selling ice fish in your village. He'll be building houses and driving cars while you are selling the same ice fish, and even bicycle you don't get. I don't know how to do it. It's something God has given to them. So, I mean, so at the end of the day, if you don't know, you don't know. So, well, asking the people to learn from the Igbo, that's the best thing to do at this point. Nigeria needs it, and then we'll pretend as if we don't. They not in particular need to learn how to do business from the Igbo people. Because these guys, man, Igbo people, I respect, doff my cap for the Igbo race. Because you people are so industrious. I mean, a little opportunity, you expand it to some. Some people get so many opportunities and they can't do nothing because it's not in their genes. They're born, you born them. It's inherent. It's not like you don't learn them. It's just give them opportunity, open up. Even though we know that some of them are, some people are crook by nature. So the reaction from the Igbo community, according to reports, Igbo leaders present at the meeting welcome Muftwang's message of reconciliation. They praised his inclusive leadership and during the event announced their support for his bid for a second term as governor in the 2027. This is where I don't like, because everything is tied down to politics. Are you apologizing because you need the Igbo people's support for your president, the governorship race? That is where I don't see it. If your apology is insincere, that is completely out of point. But the message there is reconciliation, moving forward and learning, sharing prosperity together. And an Igbo man being in your state will do business with his full heart. Not be full and people will come and sleep for bush. They don't even pay rent. They manage pay rent. They pay rent for one room. Now we said 12 people go to that room. That's the problem. I don't know why they do that. If they're scared of being scattered, an Igbo man go your house, buy land, build mansion, stay the way where you want to live, because they can't live like a pauper. Why can't we really emulate those things? Well, for those of you watching from anywhere, any part of the world, and any part of Nigeria, this is a clarion call from the Plateau State Governor, a welcome development. And Igbos, please accept the apology. Let's move on. Let's get it on the ground. Woo! All right. That is one of the stories. So we'll bring you more roundup stories later on the show. But before that, let me just bring some local newspaper. Local newspaper. Today, I don't want to take too many national dailies because we have too many stories in the, of course, in the roundup stories this morning. So from the national dailies. But let's look at our home frontier and bring out some of our local news so that we can hear. We start with the Age Express. Corporate accountability questions Infidelity Bank and GON SETEC contract role. Obi urges INEC to extend the voter registration exercise. Even if they extend them, when no one register, they don't register. Uzodinma announces cabinet reshuffle and tax Imo Elders Council. Monarchs on Charter of Equity. He vows to back framework for fair power rotation. That is one of the reasons why I love this man called Governor Hope Uzodinma, because if he keeps doing the right things in this regard, he will go down in history as a good leader, not just infrastructure, but of course he's doing certain things that I enjoy. If he successfully put this state on a part of a shared harmony of leadership power rotation, that will be one of the greatest settlement for every aspect of Imo State. Now, over the people say it's their turn. Okay, we said they only did 4 years. They need it back. I mean, it keeps going and going. When to already fight, Olugo come collect and go. So I hope that he backs somebody from any of these zones. Well, he has said his preferred destination is that of Owerri zone. He said it onset, not be today. Since 2023, they have been saying it. So it's nothing new. And of course, reps, past state police bill, and attacks on opposition parties. That's a viewpoint. Uzodinma-led government remains a threat to democracy despite preaching peace. This is also on the front burner of the Age Express. We'll move on now to the Hero Express. The Hero Express is also one of our leading papers here in Imo State. On the Hero Express this morning, we have, my constituency is richly blessed, but poor. This coming from Onyekachi. Which constituency is that? Grab a copy of the Hero Express and get more details. Headsman attacks. Agua Central Union convenes security stakeholders meeting. Agua neighboring communities, Hausa/Fulani reps constitute committee. Government reps, top police officers, and community leaders in attendance. Agua. You see, that's Agua people. Fear them. Fear those people. Their trouble over here. It didn't end. So everybody, when I leave them, their trouble, I beg. In the Agua, I hail Luna. Honorable Kenneth Moore, Nwachuku, best performing federal lawmaker, Olu Zone journalists are writing, and fourth rival assessment. Honorable Kenneth Moore is the best performing lawmaker from Olu Zone. What the heck? That's how we respond to that thing. What the heck? All right. It's time for Honorable Kenneth Moore to come and tell Olu Zone what he has done. So let's have access to him. Well, these are the few persons who do things without any media razzmatazz. The people don't know what they're doing and stuff like that. They're not, you don't hear bills sponsored by this. We don't hear that they did this. We don't hear them even up on national or state issues. They're just quietly doing their thing. But then, if you say he is the best, who and what criteria and what grounds is he the best performing? Unless the people from Olu Zone decide, say, the man they do is a silent achiever. So we are giving an open call to Honorable Kenneth Moore. Nwachuku, please come to Echo FM. Mogwe Sidamo, we talk. And let the people of Nigeria see what agwan. VMAX International unveils over the office Saturday, July 25th, and invites general public to the event. You have no business building 22.15 billion naira palaces for monarchs. Atiku flays Tinubu. Now, this is another one of those developing stories. Everything, most of these judges' houses, building palaces for monarchs. Waiting concern president with building palace for a community, which can, hey, when you see some kind of things, they go make your head a catch dada. They just give you bass for head. So when I saw this message, I was like, waiting be, how on earth would president see so many projects, bad roads everywhere, no better road? You cannot travel from here to Benin and go peacefully. I'm not talking about Robert. I'm talking about the bad roads. You can go to Lagos peacefully. Going up north, they say, oh my God, that one is a death trap. And yet, you leave all these things. You are going to build palaces with 22.15 billion naira for monarchs because you won't win election. Unbelievable. Everybody go and check the Heroes Express. That story is there. On the Star Post Express, we have this one. Okay, this same Kenny Small is still there. Prince Ezala Ferdinand Akano bags a Beacon of Progress Award. And of course, we have this other one. Group declares support for Sabasel Maduka for 27 Where Zone Senatorial seat. Okay, Imo State stands still as late Mrs. Okay, that one is not a news for us. Abia Smart School, revolutionizing basic education. Bell of blessing for the performing governor. Bell of blessing for the best governor. Bell of blessing for Abia people. You chose well. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your government. Now so, when you get the right man, all you need to do now that you hear good news. You don't hear bad news from Abia State. Abia State governor did this. Abia State government do this. Abia State commission this. Abia waiting. People wait to stay for light for that darkness. Another blessing for Governor Oti. Bagam, nothing mega. Mbiseriji is cultural festival, not politics. The committee is telling everybody, say, stay away. All right. Thank you very much on that particular one. Let's take our last paper for today, the Nigerian News Point. Abia Smart School revolutionizing basic education. We've already taken that one. Ayodele Fayose and Flexible Principles of Nigerian Politics. You can grab a copy of the Nigerian News Point and get more details. We also have AI political analyst. Nigeria's next president predicted, not Tinubu. I beg, that's what I predict. We know here what Tinubu win. The whole Nigeria fight one man, they win all of us. Imo Assembly comments Uzodinma on rural roads reconstruction. Well, according to the story, the Imo State House of Assembly has commended the state governor, Hope Uzodinma, for reconstruction of rural roads across Imo communities. The commendation followed adoption of motion moved by Honorable Samuel Usuji, member representing Iselamba constituency in the State Assembly. Okay. Now, this kind of motion, now Imo Assembly has to go to adopt. When I just see that kind of wahala, we'll get so many crazy things happening. Anyway, I had something which we will investigate about the health insurance and the Imo State House of Assembly. Stay tuned. Maybe next week we'll get more details on that one. I don't want to say things I'm not sure of until we are dead sure of them. Thank you very much. I will be opening up the phone line pretty soon for you to deposit on any of the headlines that caught your fancy. But on the national dailies, we have women now key to terrorist logistics intelligence network is saying. Women now key. Now women become logistics suppliers for terrorists, according to security experts. And a big story headline, the front banner of Daily Post. Obasanjo is in the news again. Obasanjo said, Atiku funded my impeachment plot with 5 million naira. Mega 5 million. And he sponsor impeachment plot. Former President Luke Shikabasa made a shocking revelation of how his vice, Atiku Abubakar, funded his impeachment plot with 5 million naira. Remember, this was in 1999 to 2003, Abi? Yes. During that 2003 election, where they saw Obasanjo go knee down, they begged Atiku, Abi, lie down. We don't know how true that one day, but that story was flying all over every time. I never collected 1 naira from security vote as Kano governor. Kwankwaso is speaking. Away, investigate the root cause of Enugu Air runway excursion. Peter Obi tells NCAA and NSIB. And I will give you stories on that particular one. This is another trendy one that happened yesterday. I think it's part of the roundup stories we'll be giving you later on the show. All right. Now to the big story here on the Vanguard newspaper. Christian killings. Nigeria hiring lobbyists to mask insecurity. This is coming from Senator Ted Cruz of the United States Senate. But why we are happy, the supporters of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the presidency are happy over a letter of response, according to Onochie, from Donald Trump. Senator Ted Cruz of the United States of America, USA, has accused the President Bola Tinubu's government of using public relations lobbies to mask killing of Christians in Nigeria. Remember, Ted Cruz is one of those big voices who have been shouting genocide, genocide. He expressed disappointment at Nigeria's engagement of a lobbying firm to communicate its action on protecting Christians in Nigeria to the U.S. government, saying it was an attempt to deflect American concerns over the country's security crisis. This came as former Deputy National Publicity Secretary of the All Progressive Congress, APC, Timmy Frank, alleged that the presidency was deceiving Nigerians by presenting a reported letter from the United States President Donald Trump as an endorsement of President Tinubu's administration. It's connected with the story, so we are going to focus on the $9 million lobbying firm. Nigeria hired DCI Group, a U.S.-based public affairs and lobbying firm, in a $9 million contract last December, few months after it was designated a country of particular concern by President Donald Trump. Well, according to the lobbying contract document filed with the U.S. Department of Justice, Asta Legal, a law firm in Kaduna State, hired the services of DCI Group on behalf of the National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu. U.S. lawmakers have since introduced several measures, including bills aimed at preserving the Nigerian government to address the insecurity crisis. When I see how lobbyists they work, well, Cruz, who had proposed the Nigerian Religious Freedom Accountability Act of 2025 in October, a legislation he said would hold Nigerian government officials accountable for facilitating mass murder of Christians, reiterated his stance in an expose on Wednesday. Nigerian officials have created an environment to facilitate mass violence against Christians and religious minorities by imposing blasphemy and Sharia laws, looking the other way at the jihadist atrocities. This is what a foreign senator is saying. No senator get mind for Nigeria. Talk this country. The U.S. government knows the Nigerian officials responsible for these policies. I have been pushing my bill to sanction them, and the president has even ordered military action. That is what Senator Ted Cruz of Texas, representing Texas in the United States Senate, is talking about. Everybody, it's time for me to open up the phone lines for you to holler. 0911 20022 0707 454 1014. Oh yeah, I'm going to talk. Make I take what I poof my throat. Oh yeah, now phone lines officially open. Thank you for joining us. If you're just joining, this is Straight Talk, no bending corners with the Radio Marshal, Barry Cosmos. Good morning.
Hello.
I greet you specially. Welcome aboard.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Cosmos.
Welcome. That sounds like I'm our first caller for today.
Yes, Mr. Amaya, friend.
Yes, sir.
Happy Friday and
thank you very much.
Weekend. Yeah, like you said, it's Amada calls from Uche Street in Owerri. So based on what you said, I am on the side of Loretta Onochie.
Okay.
Yes, I'm on her side. And even the Cruz has confirmed what Loretta Onochie had just said. So nobody can deceive us, and nobody can fool us.
Hmm.
So that is my position. I don't have much to say.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much, Ama, for your contribution. Is supporting Loretta. That this one now, wayo. Now so them be original mokolo. Oh mokeke. Yellow, who them a line?
Hello, good morning, Mr. Cosmos.
I greet you. Welcome aboard.
Yeah, my name is Mr. Obina, calling from Oli.
From where?
Oli.
Oli. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead, my brother. Again. Recharge your phone well before you call. Good morning.
Good morning, buddy.
Big Mama in the building. Kare. Good morning.
Buddy, how are you and your family?
We are fine. Thank you very much.
Yeah, carry thanks from World Bank. Buddy, you read out that Tinubu has mapped out 20-something points.
22.15 billion for building palaces for monarchs.
Okay. How much is required to resettle the IDP, those in the IDP camps? How much is required? Now, Barry, you know that this our country, we are living with unpatriotic, illustrious people, like the judges, the traditional rulers. Do they not know that this juicy offer to them is for bribing them? If it were days when men were sent, some of them would have been rejecting the offers, knowing what they mean. Now he's bringing such money to build the traditional palaces for traditional rulers when many people are in IDP camps dying there.
So,
Sorry. This captivity we are into, may God intervene and bring us from it. Bring us out of it. Thank you and God bless you.
All right. Thank you very much. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Kasim.
Yes,
I saw them be. Then welcome.
Yeah, thank you, my brother. God bless you.
All right.
Yeah. So my name is Kasim. I'm calling from Iyagu.
Okay.
If I say that America is number one problem of this country, people will say whether I hate America. For one of their Congress to say that to be criticized that Tinubu saw something like that, or Christian genocide in Nigeria. I always say that these people, they have tactics. They can come by religion. They can come by political way. They can come by tribalism, so that then we divide and then continue ruling us. This is exactly what America used to do. For them to say that there is a Christian genocide, is it only Christian they are killing in Nigeria? Are they not killing Muslims? For them to say that Christian, they want to continue ruling us. That is our problem in Nigeria. That is why we don't get one mind. They have manipulated our brain, brainwash us, and they block our mind for us to know the truth. If the care is not taken, my brother, this country can never be better. Like, because these people, they are the ones that really knows. Divide and rule.
Okay.
So, now only God God help us for this American people, because
all right.
they are the number one problem of this country. I'm telling you the truth.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome aboard.
Oh, good morning. Please, is this
Can you reduce the volume on your radio, please? Just turn it down a little.
Sorry.
Okay. Oops. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Welcome aboard.
This is Prince calling from Obomiri.
Prince from Obomiri. Okay, go ahead.
My concern is, how can the president spend such a money to build a palace for monarchs and Nigeria has suffered from bad roads.
My dear.
Very good one.
My dear. I wait till we see you. All right.
But, God will help us. That's all I can say.
Thank you, my brother. God will help us. Now wait till we see. Now the road where we pass. We don't miss road. We don't miss road. Anywhere where they go, they go. All right. From our Facebook page, we have Omega Namani. Also, Francis Omega Namani. Watching live from Amagunze. Amagunze. I hope I pronounced that right. In Enugu State, greetings from here. The Northeast Zone should intensify efforts in the fight against terrorism and banditry to curb the rising insecurity in the zone. Thank you, Omega, all the way from Enugu State. He also said the apology to Ndigbo by a governor of Plateau State is a bold step towards reconciliation. Nigerian government should do same to Ndigbo. All right, great one from our brother from Enugu State. Iriaka Justin says, good morning, Mr. Barry. My name is Yaka Uzoma, texting from Mbolo, Okuku, Owerri West, LGA. I commend the governor of Imo State for the reconstruction, the demarcation of marketers and the main road at Douglas Road, Owerri. Thank you. All right, thank you very, very much. Comrade Gregory Chidalu says, good morning, Mr. Barry. I am watching from Owerri. Oga Barry, you remember that music that said, then go feel it. Honestly, we are feeling it when the law no longer protects you from the corrupt, but protect the corrupt from you. Oh boy, that one enter. You know your nation is dumb. Better days ahead. I remain Comrade Gregory Chidalu Mwafo Ngokpala. Them go feel it. Yes, they done the film. Chigozie Njoku says, good morning, Barry. This is Chigozie Njoku texting from World Bank. Barrio, I have never seen a confused government like this present one. What has the government has to do with building a palace? Confusion everywhere. Hey, good morning, who there? Hello?
Hello, Barry.
Good morning to you.
Hey, good morning.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
the person I'm telling you is Honorable Chief Dan Akuneshobike from Indegu, Owerri West.
All right, Dan, go ahead.
You see how we are lamenting.
Mm-hmm.
Borrowing. They will not use it judiciously. They will use it to make the richer to be richer and the poor to be poorer.
Okay.
These people that are using this 22 billion point is better off. They are all in good condition. We have more areas to channel the money to leave the economic predicament in Nigeria. You see, the borrowing. They will not use it to invest it so that tomorrow things will improve. They are using it just anyhow to bribe, directly or indirectly. Those people did not request for that, and they have their money to build. I don't know the type of government we have. They don't care for the masses.
Right,
only the masses will rise up one day. The masses will rise up one day. It's only the masses who will save Nigeria. I'm appealing to all Nigerians to rise up one day. Let us do something that will shake Nigerians.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you,
if we continue to complain, no action, I think all our efforts will be in vain. Let us rise one day and do something.
Okay. Thank you very, very much. One more call. We call it a wrap. Then go fill it. DJ Jabba go play that song for now this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Barry. My name is Engineer Caleb from Owerri.
Engineer Caleb, can I go?
Yeah, I want to say two things quickly. This guy, God, I see him always condemning America. See, every Muslim will hate America because they're fighting a just cause. See, if not for America, the Muslim war would have finished the whole world. I'm telling you the truth. God knows why they brought them. So every time you come on radio, you'll be condemning America. America is not the problem of Nigeria. They hated America because they're fighting. If not for America, Iran will develop nuclear and atomic bomb that will kill the whole world. I'm telling you the truth.
All right.
Most of these people are so heartless. And secondly, somebody said 100 from Alo is the best. Well, I'm short of words, and the truth remains that everybody in the green and red chamber, they're always there for their belly. We are seeing nothing. How many people are they sponsoring for education? How many people are they paying their school fees? How many people are they feeding? How many transformers have they donated? How many projects? But finally, if you go to Able Transmission, we have 330 kV line that have been there for 25 years. solid 25 years. And we have only one line, evacuating power for the whole for Imo State, Abia, and some states towards River State. So I'm telling you the fact because it's my profession. So because of that, we're having the whole load in Imo State cannot be carried by only that one output. So if the federal government and the state and those in normal chamber from Southeast and from Imo State are saying that this is something for the state, let them go and ensure that 330 kV line at Ebu is completed so that it can evacuate enough bulk power from transmission station and from National Control Center Osobo, and they go here and be saying what I don't know.
All right. Thank you very much for that information. Beautiful one. Okay, that is where we are going to be trying to wrap up today's, the newspaper review. Okay. So let's see if we have some messages on WhatsApp. This other one says, okay, good morning, house, please. Okay, this one says, I want to know how I can get mango rice. Na be Calabar na Igbo. Okay, you want to do mango rice? You hear the advert, call their name, call their number, and then they send message for me. Why they send me? They send mango rice. Engineer Frank, would you able to text from Mama Hausa Douglas saying, good morning, Mr. Cosmos. Our leaders will not stop amazing us, building palaces for monarchs, buying musical instruments across churches in Benkalu Federal Constituency, building houses for the judges, while a liter of fuel is sold for 1,000 naira plus. Insecurity is ravaging the whole nation. Hunger, hardship. Mr. Cosmos, how did we get here? I don't know. Well, Burule good there. Or indeed, there was a country. I weep for my nation. That is the gospel according to Engineer Frank Uju Ebelewe. Okay. Dr. Barry Cosmos, good morning. This is Engineer Emmanuel writing in from Onitsha Road. This is Straight Talk program. I am a straight talker, so don't rebuke me or raise any eyebrow in what I'm about to say. Hey, no bending corners. Barry Cosmos, Bola Tinubu and all his aides are suffering from massive dose of inferiority complex. Bootlickers, how else do you explain a whole Nigeria president jumping up and blowing out of proportion a reply a fellow president gave to him following a letter he wrote in his to him first? Okay, what are these people taking us for? The letter didn't only endorse him. He should say Trump gave him back the presidency seat unopposed. Well, most of us are not dog peddlers, nor has a teen or two with Chicago Bull University. I beg you. So we can read in between the lines. Inferiority and fakery everywhere. What a people, what a country. Barry, I greet you. All right, thank you. The messages are pouring in. Okay, one more message and we'll go for a commercial break. Happy morning, Barry Cosmos, the Radio Marshal. Thank God it's Friday. PBAT is so scared that his cohorts have been digging into any letter or information that can portray PBAT as doing great. APC having completely concluded capturing the judiciary, they are now embarking on capturing the monarchs. My worry is that the state governors are trailing behind the federal government to do similar things in their state. Oh, Diego, Elder Chijoke sent in that one. All right, let's go for a commercial break now. When we come back, we will start up with the weekend roundup stories. All the stories that you need to know that have been said about this week, we'll bring them to you this morning. Thank you for staying with us. Don't go nowhere. Let's go to commercial.
So what else are you looking for? We have all the shows and programs to keep you entertained and informed as you navigate your day. Keep your radio dial locked on Echo FM 100.7. Don't touch your radio dial.
Yo, what's up? Baby, let's go.
Echo FM.
Don't touch that dial.
We are the fresh news people. Echo FM 100.7.
If you know that it's God Almighty that created you and created we Nigerians like you need to do good things for us because the masses are suffering. How you can suspend me here? How we are slaves? And I'm going to win this election. That is the truth.
Stay informed with Echo FM 100.7. Join us for exclusive interviews with experts, breaking updates on local and global events, coverage of issues impacting our community. Tune in every day at 6:30 a.m., 12 noon, 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. for our major news breaking in English, Igbo, and Pidgin language. For more inquiries, you can reach us through our email, echofm@thekingmail.com. You can follow us on our social media handles at EchoFM. Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. We are the Fresh News People.
Catch up.
Welcome to the news update on Echo FM 100.7. Here are the latest stories we are keeping tabs on. President Bola Tinubu has approved the expansion of the Nigerian Army from 8 to 12 divisions and the recruitment of 28,000 additional personnel to strengthen country's security architecture. The move, according to the presidency, is aimed at improving the operational effectiveness of the army and enhancing its capacity to respond to Nigeria's evolving security challenges. The Anambra State government has introduced a plea bargain option for suspects undergoing criminal trial as part of efforts to accelerate the administrations of justice and reduce delays in prosecution of cases. The State Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Tobechukwu Nweke-San, said the decision was in line with the provision of Section 156 of the Administration of Criminal Justice Law of Anambra State 2022. Ahead of the 2027 general elections, the Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria, PFN, said it does not support the adoption of a Muslim-Muslim ticket for elective public office, saying Nigeria remains a multi-religious and multi-ethnic nation. It encouraged sincere dialogue among government, religious leaders, and civil society in addressing issues capable of threatening the national cohesion. The Nigerian Customs Service, NCS, has released 36 trucks belonging to members of the Association of Maritime Truck Owners, AMATO, that were impounded at the Amuwo, Odofin area of Lagos. The Secretary General of AMATO, Mr. Sani Mohammed, confirmed the release of the trucks, attributing the development of the intervention of the Comptroller General of Customs, OGC, Adewale Adeniyi, following repeated appeals by the association. The Adamawa State Command of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps has arrested 10 secondary school graduates over alleged final year celebrations tagged signed out. The command, in a statement by its public relations officer, DSC Nyako Amidu Baba, accused the students of public nuisance and other misconduct associated with their final year celebrations. And in business, the Senate has accused the Nigerian National Petroleum Company, NNPC Limited, and 46 other federal agencies of allegedly failing to remit revenues due to the Federation account in line with existing financial laws. Following the allegation, the upper chamber directed the 47 ministries, departments, and agencies, MDAs, to appear before its Committee on Finance to explain the alleged revenue shortfalls and other financial irregularities. And in sports, defending champions, Super Falcons of Nigeria, we arrive in Rabat today for the 2026 Women's African Cup of Nations. The players and the officials will be officially received by the Confederation of African Football CAF and the local organizing committee on Saturday. The Super Falcons will begin their title defense against the Scorchers of Malawi at the Al Madina Stadium, Rabat, next week Tuesday. And on the foreign scene, Iran's army stated that it carried a drone strike against several American military facilities and bases in Bahrain and Jordan in retaliation for the latest U.S. attacks against the Islamic Republic. Tehran argues that any facility or base in the Middle East that the U.S. military uses for strikes on Iran is considered a legitimate target for retaliation. And that is all for the news update at 10, brought to you by our news desk. For more information and inquiries, visit our social media platforms. On Facebook is Echo FM. On X is at Echo FM _Owerri. On Instagram and YouTube is Echo FM 100.7. You can listen to us anywhere in the world by clicking on www.echofm.net. And that is the news update at 10. Thank you for listening. Please stay with us.
So what else are you looking for? We have all the shows and programs to keep you entertained and informed as you navigate your day. Keep your radio dial locked on Echo FM 100.7. Don't touch your radio dial.
Yo, what's up? Baby, let's go.
Echo FM.
Don't touch that dial.
We are the fresh news people. Echo FM 100.7.
I am your host. I am your anchorman. I am the presiding bishop of this ministry, and I am awesome. My name is Barry Cosmos, the Radio Marshal, the Buruburu One on radio, the Amazing on radio, the Big Brother on the radio. I am the Maven, and I live on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. Are you ready?
So what else are you looking for? We have all the shows and programs to keep you entertained and informed as you navigate your day. Keep your radio dial locked on Echo FM 100.7. Don't touch your radio dial.
Yo, what's up? Baby, let's go.
Echo FM.
Don't touch that dial.
We are the fresh news people. Echo FM 100.7.
So what else are you looking for? We have all the shows and programs to keep you entertained and informed as you navigate your day. Keep your radio dial locked on Echo FM 100.7. Don't touch your radio dial.
Yo, what's up? Baby, let's go.
Echo FM.
Don't touch that dial.
We are the fresh news people. Echo FM 100.7.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. This is Straight Talk Live on Echo FM 100.7. Well, thanks to DJ J Boy for those beautiful tunes there. You know, I always be in love with you. Well, why do you take people's love for granted? Nigerians are in love with our government, but our government is taking us for granted. So you should tear up the masquerading and face that, because you have always known it's true that we've got love for Nigeria, our beloved country. Well, unfortunately, so many things are going on wrong, but definitely, I love my country. I don't know about you, but definitely we love straight talk. No bending corners with the Radio Marshal. The Radio Marshal loves everybody listening to him right about this very beautiful Friday morning. Okay, let's go on with the program. The program is, we are taking a look at the roundup stories. Today, we'll give you more of those stories that have been trending all over the country from Monday till this very beautiful Friday. Even the one that happened over the weekend, we'll try and give you those headlines little by little so that you'll get them and go home this weekend and be informed, be knowledgeable about your country. We got quite a lot of messages here, so let's just reduce some of them that came in earlier on before we go into the next chapter of our program this very beautiful morning. All right, we'll start with this one. Precious morning, my Barry. This building of palace for traditional rulers, is it for all the traditional rulers in Nigeria or for the state chairman of traditional rulers, Anyanso Kingsley from Abazi Egbema, Daddy Mary Claret? Well, it's going to be places where they want to win, definitely. So good morning, the one. You can see why our president is called Jagaban, because he knows how to bribe his way through by wanting to build palaces, while this country's name be changed if this money is channeled to making housing costs reduce. Prince Michael from Irete sent in that one. And this other one says, gracious morning, distinguished Barry Cosmos. The one, the building of palaces for monarchs is purely bribery of the monarchs to shut their mouths as they shut the judge's mouth to standing against justice. From Pastor Wisdom and Nosike from Obazu Mbere. Somebody said something this morning on the message, and that thing has been haunting me since I've been here. They said now our security architecture, our government, instead of protecting us from insecurity, they are protecting themselves from insecurity and leaving us there. And of course, they say instead of when your governments fail to protect you against the bandits, instead of protecting the bandits against you. That's just how he puts it. And I've been trying to wrap my head around it. Well, they don't protect you from thieves and armed robbers. They're protecting thieves and armed robbers from you. That's what that guy was saying. And it's been doing me getting in the head. I mean, that's a very terrible way to feel, you know. It's a terrible way to feel, but that's how so many things are going on in the country is making people feel, and that's not good. We need to at least let people have that small feeling of self-awareness, self-satisfaction. It doesn't, I mean, that's the worst thing when you cannot feel. You feel that this is what is being used against you instead of being used for you. That's exactly how so many Nigerians are feeling. That's a terrible feeling to behold. Well, Dr. Mrs. Ma Olebra from Owerri says good governance has become a luxury in this country as extravagance and looting have become fashionable among public holders. Sad that Nigeria has become a country where evil has been allowed to ravage our polity unchallenged and citizens endure all things. Now it's time to start holding leaders accountable. It takes focus and strong leadership to do the extraordinary. We charge our leaders to make a U-turn and realize that they have a responsibility and change from nonchalant attitude to real commitment. Yeah. Now, this house, people are complaining, these monarch palaces. If it were to be our monarchs of before, you want to, no, I have a palace. This is a traditional palace built by my people. Why don't you use this money, go and do this road, go and build primary school, go and do that? That's what our monarchs were known for. But today, they go collect, oh, jeez, man. Terrible, so terrible. Good morning, Barry, and happy weekend. As usual, my name still remains Felix Nwozozo. Texting from my humble community, Umahimberry. But how on earth that president will start building palaces for traditional rulers? Why no road, no hospital for the masses? And again, Hope Uzodimma is busy constructing road in the town. Why no road in the rural areas, especially in Mbieri? But they only remember to bring dry corpses in Mbieri General Hospital mortuary. Thanks. Oh, God. This is so sad. They bring on a dead body. No one can do road. How did the dead body detect the region, my brother? All right, good morning, Mr. Barry. I wonder why people choose to attack the United States and not the colonizers, UK. America has been a strong help and hope for Christians in the entire world and only the center of global politics, and that's why the lobbying firm in America is being used. Tinubu has failed Nigeria, and I totally support Loretta Onochie and Senator Ted Cruz on their stance. It's straight talk and no bending corners. Thanks. Godson from Naze. All right, this other one says, Barry, the Okenze, one good Friday. Nigerians have been abducted by people and its co-travelers. The borrowings are the ransoms, and they are collecting perpetually. Barrio, Imo House of Assembly passed a resolution congratulating the governor for rural roads construction. Which rural road, if I may ask? Okay, say, am I sure we are in Imo State or Nigeria? No, na nsogbu. Okay, Nigeria no na nsogbu. Okay, thank you. I was reading it like English. It's Igbo language, Nigeria no na nsogbu. Thank you very much, the people's elder. He said, whether not the same Imo State one day, I've been in another place. Now, every Imo State person has been complaining of rural roads, that the governor is not doing rural roads. Why the Imo State House of Assembly is congratulating him for doing rural roads? Can we, let me check if there are rural roads constructed by His Excellency so that you may know that he's doing something, maybe never just reach your turn. Barrio, good morning. It appears we have gotten one of the fastest judgments as Abuja High Court yesterday sentenced the kidnappers of Oyo pupils and teachers to life imprisonment. The DSS preferred death sentence instead of life imprisonment and support them. But if those that preach in the bus will pay a fine of 50K, what happens to the FRS officials that collect bribes from commuters? Their own should be 10 years imprisonment. I commend Plateau State Governor for the bold step, but let it be genuine. Trump should move fast to intervene to rescue Nigeria from insecurity before the government will politicize it. For whoever that is scared of America, is it America that is sponsoring the Hamas, the Hezbollahs, and the Hutus? Thank you, Elder Emma Oluigbo. What a question. You can see what complex can cause. How can our president be rejoicing over a reply of a letter he sent to another president of a country? If they were proud of their dealings here, why delay the publication of the letter received since 6th of July till yesterday? Bros, like late fella Anik Kulakpo, our president, I don't talk him. No, I don't remember to hear him. Prince Michael from Mirete. Chineke, you won't put me for Yawa? No way. I ain't falling for that. Thank you very, very much. Let's go back to the roundup story. So everybody just quickly listen to these roundup stories, and I will be back to give you some of the headlines again. I mean, analysis on some of the stories. We have quite a lot of stories that happened in Nigeria. So, Enugu State, we start with Enugu State. Well, remember, an Enugu airline, an Enugu Air passenger aircraft was involved in a runway excursion. What is an excursion? An excursion in aviation language simply seen over shooting or skidding off the runway while landing at Benin Airport, Edo State, on 23rd of July, that's yesterday. Although some early reports describe it as plane crash, or crash landing, that wasn't the case according to the airline. The aircraft registered number 5N on the 5N-NENR landed at Benin Airport but veered off or overshoot the runway during the landing roll. I don't know whether the pilot drink paraga. I've been a kai Which of them? I don't understand. Angorokai. The flight was carrying 68 passengers in addition to crew members. Emergency responders quickly reached the aircraft and evacuated everyone safely. No deaths or injuries occurred. Thank God. Oh. Thank God. Oh. Okay, so that's one of the stories that happened just yesterday. And there is no official single reported death or injury on that. The Enugu Air says the aircraft experienced a runway excursion after landing. All passengers and crews safely disembarked and the aircraft was secured. The relevant aviation authorities were notified in accordance with standard procedures. So you're traveling to Enugu from Enugu to Benin, and you had to take flight. A very short flight. So between just Enugu and Benin, you don't ski off the road. Wow, what a bombshell. All right, let's take some of the random stories. Of course, we've told you about Trump and the Trump issue, the top trending stories there. Trump later has caused a lot of upheaval. Now, to state police constitutional amendment advances, the National Assembly approved the state police constitutional amendment after heated debates in both the state and the House of Representatives, the Senate and the House of Rep. The proposal now requires approval by at least 24 states' houses of assembly before it can take effect. That one I talk. Yeah. But the story is there was a walkout stage at the House of Assembly yesterday as state police bill passed. According to the story, House of Representatives on Thursday approved the constitutional arbitration bill seeking to establish state police across Nigeria, despite the protests and walkout by members of the minority caucus who argued that the legal framework required further refinement and that the constitutional amendment processes was not properly followed. Now, this is where I have an issue I want to discuss with that. When we wanted to pass Electoral Act, the APC senators and reps all agreed they should post. They hurry. The minority group shout, say no, discrepancies were here, clause this, clause that, clause this. And then after they pass them, we'll begin to see things where they don't call add, join the one where they don't even see according to that. Now, we are now hearing the same thing with a whole policing, state police, instead of to cool down, settle down, and make sure that these things are done gradually. They are rushing state police framework. Now, when they go down implement it, we can begin to see problem. They will now begin to think of amendment. Just like our constitution, every time they do amendment. This is where the problem will come. Now we need 24 states. APC alone has 31, 32 states. It will pass not only one day. So it's now looking more like the ruling party or the government of the day wants state police to be affected before 2027 election. That is exactly what it's beginning to look like. Waiting to be the rush. Why are we in a hurry? As if they bring state police today, insecurity will end today. Why are we in a hurry? If there are issues of framework, why don't you settle down, agree on clause by clause, item by item, and then before you begin to talk about approval. Now, you don't rush approve. That's why the rush puts problem. If you rush do subsidy, it's gone. See where we are today. The rush say float the naira. See what we do today. Float our economy. See where we are today. Exchange rate, stabilization. Look at what it has cost today. When I don't rush again to pass state police, and when the things start big problem, we'll begin to talk about amendment that never ends. Then the damage is done. You now give lawyers, very intelligent lawyers, way out to quote here and quote here, rigmarole out of any situation using some technicalities. This is the problem. And if we don't solve it, if it comes to the assembly where we say, now one man will just give them order, all of them will just shout, okay, all in support say aye, all against say nay, bam, the ayes have it. Simple. That's all we'll hear. In one day, this 24 state House of Assembly can approve this. Once it's approved, they send it to the president. President go sign. Maybe nobody that waiting there, then go just sign. Because that's what they sign bill, they sign budget. We don't know, say, fake agency there, they put on budget. We're not just saying these things. I'm not saying these things just to criticize. No, we're saying this as an eye-opener and a wake-up call. You will sign things. You don't even know what the hell is inside. At the end of the day, you cause embarrassment for Nigeria. This is not right. And every time we go to do them, we are now doing the same thing. Okay, that's one of those stories. What do you make of that? Let's move on. Governor Muftwang, I've told you about the apology. What do you make of that apology? Germany pledges stronger security support for Nigeria. During a visit to Abuja, Germany reaffirmed support for Nigeria's fight against terrorism and announced additional assistance for displaced persons while also seeking stronger trade and investment ties. When I don't give without taking, that's exactly what it means. CBN has also agreed to keep the interest rate unchanged. They have agreed to maintain it. The Central Bank of Nigeria retain the monetary policy rate at 26.5%, citing global uncertainty and renewed geopolitical tension as reason for maintaining a cautious stand. They don't want to reduce, may affect economy. They don't want to increase, may affect borrowers and every other thing. So they say, okay, as long as they have more kuku, they can't pay, them go fill it. Yes. Still, we also have Naira under pressure. Financial analysts expect continued pressure on the Naira due to increased demand for US dollar from fewer importers. They don't fight tooth and nail. They would keep wanting to import fuel. The reason why Naira is stable a little bit is simple. Will not be the amount of dollar that is required that to buy, you know how much they buy fuel in that large quantity. So they're always going to be demanding for dollar. Since Dangote has decided to start selling in dollar, it means that the international market cannot even talk about Naira. What does it mean? You will continuously want to get dollar available. And for you to keep buying dollar, you know how much the dollar will begin to get pricey. Okay, that's exactly the situation that we are facing ourselves. And concerns over worsening insecurity is also one of those trending stories. Senate pushes social media regulation bill. This one is another one that was going round and round in the Senate. They are trying to regulate social media and what you post. Once that is done, Okpari. But this time around, they're taking it from another point of view. The Senate is insisting, which to me sounds good, but I don't know the intention behind it. That is it. We have to always look at the intention behind it. They are pushing for Facebook and TikTok and any other social media to have office in Nigeria so that they can be regulated. So social media regulation is not functioning because Nigerians kicked against it and they couldn't go ahead that the eyes have it, so they stopped. But they came with another backyard corner way that you have to come and have an office in Nigeria so they can now have a regulation, and every business entity, of course, there must be a regulation. So that's another trying to curb or, find a way to adjust the regulation and control of what you do on social media, all right, using another method. And the air travel disruptions in Benin, I've already told you about that. INEC recruitment, yes. INEC recruitment is attracting a lot of attention. You want to go and work in INEC for 2027 election, the recruitment is on. The Independent National Electoral Commission's recruitment exercise is generating significant public interest, with many applicants seeking positions before the application deadline. If you want to become returning officer, if you want to be polling unit officer, and the rest of them, go and deal with it. Well, that is what is happening. So many of our journalists will rush now to go and become polling unit agent or returning officers. We'll go bring calculation we no correct. Correct. All right. Thank you. So let me open up the phone lines for you to have your say on these trending stories, these very beautiful weekend roundup stories. All right. 0911 20,022 or 0707 454 1014. Good morning.
Barry, good morning.
Good morning to you. Who got this sweet voice?
Mama Digi.
Mama Biggie. Organic there.
How na day?
We get Gidigba.
For this thing, Tinubu building a palace for monarch. This is a welcome development.
I thought.
Well, we have problems bothering us in Nigeria. No good roads. All our rural roads. There is no road there. They don't look at it. They are doing what is not even in the agenda. They just want to. It's just because of politics, so that they want to bind their mind, so that they will vote for them or maybe help them to win. It didn't even have any distance for us. It's not adding anything to Nigerians.
All right. Thank
you.
Then
for the governor of Plateau State apologizing to Igbo, does that apology bring food to our table, or would it bring those that died that time back to life?
If somebody do something wrong, can't tell you, I beg, no verse, sorry. Is it not welcome?
That apology is not accepted by me.
So what do you want them to do?
I don't want. All this in the man is there just because of politics.
No, but my question now. I said, what do you want them to do? You said the apology is not accepted. So what do you want them to do? Let them go wait. Let them go wait. The people don't die.
They should not wake up those people and what they destroy in our land.
Okay, if somebody comes, can't do that. If America can't drop bomb now, tell you sorry now, you go agree. But now, brother, I know.
This is my own mind, though. Not the mind of people. My own mind.
I understand. It's all right. Thank you very much.
Because the purpose for all those atrocities they committed to Igbo and that is now speaking against them. Please look at what the bandits are doing in their states. But that time they help them and fight us without doing anything. They are just reaping the fruit of their labor now. Anyway. I'm not the general Igbo. I'm speaking of my own mind.
All right, definitely. Everybody speak for yourself. Thank you very much. Hello? Hello, who did ya? All right, apparently, and ready to talk to us. So let's move on to the next. We are still doing the weekend roundup stories. Employers reject FG's pension contribution hike. This one is another trending story there. Okay, the organized private sector of Nigeria has expressed deep concerns over the recent announcement by the Director General of the National Pension Commission regarding a proposed increase in mandatory pension contributions and the introduction of an additional 3% mandatory annual contribution equivalent to 3% of the total wage bill. The OPSN members conclude the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, the National Association of Nigeria Chambers of Commerce, Industry and Mines and Agriculture, the Nigerian Employers Consultative Association, the Nigerian Association of Small and Medium Enterprises, the Nigerian Association of Small-Scale Industrialists, and 25 sectorial employer associations. They all say Nehi Kaba. All right, in a statement on Thursday, jointly signed by MAN, Naxima, NECA, NASME, and NASI, obtained by the Punch, the OPSN described the proposed hike as both premature and counterproductive. Okay, when I never pay people, well, you want to come out more money for their pension. Waiting concern you with people's money. Now you say me they increase their contribution for pension. Where if they retire to pay them go be problem. Oh, me tap. What a bombshell. Good morning.
Good morning, buddy.
I greet you.
This is Abuja calling from Naked.
Abuja. Carry go.
I wouldn't know if this program has come out of this, but I'm concerned with what the Plateau State Governor, the apology rendered.
Okay.
What relevance has his apology now?
Okay.
To us. Then, when they dealt with us squarely, that we will not see the light of the day. And by the special grace of God, we've survived it. Okay, like I lost 10 of my brothers during that war. If I will accept his apology, he will go and bring them back. Then
so what do you want him to do? I asked, what do you want him to do? If you don't accept his apology, what do you want him to do?
Let him reserve his apology. Let him pocket it. Then Nigeria has to compensate us for what they did to us.
It was
during the war.
It was war. What do you expect? War now, war.
You mean war now?
Were there no Nigerian soldiers from Plateau State that died during the war?
Let him not remind us. Let his apology stay with him.
See,
go on.
So you are not ready for reconciliation. Forget about the past.
I can't. This is an unreconcilable issue. But maybe you were too tender by then. You may not know what you will pass
it's
through.
not about being tender. I know.
Everything you had made the story and the history.
Yes.
And then we saw it.
Yes. It's war. It's war. If you are not fighting war, nobody would wake up one morning and start killing you, except terrorists.
Do you know how we approach before we fought the war?
Turn down the volume on your radio.
If I come to your radio station this morning and start fighting you, will you relax?
Why wouldn't I react? I defend myself for sure.
Will you relax?
I cannot relax. I'll break your head.
That's fine.
If you come myself, I go break your head. That one
I not talk on this radio again.
So thank you very, very much. Anybody can fight you, fight back. It's not look at dog name. They never do that kind of thing. You don't wait for somebody to come and kill you. Now only 3, they go tell and say, cutlass, they bring the one cut you in stadium. Not for you. Either you jackpot, you run and fight another day, or you run, go and re-strategize. But at the end of the day, war is war. It was a fight between 2 people. And then this other one pummeled more, committed more, and of course, because they had more. So how many years has passed? When are we going to leave this behind? I know it's so painful, but without reconciliation, there's nothing we can do. If they say this one, you complain. If they know them, you complain. What Unawa made them do? They cannot bring back the past. No way. So everybody should just, try and accept the fact that it's happened. I know it's not easy. Losing almost everything you had during the war. It's not funny at all. Who can ever say that? When thief come your house, come pack everything with you. I've suffered that kind of nonsense. But they be like, they carry trailer, come pack everything from my house. But at the end of the day, you have to move on. You got to move on. So we can't continue to live in the past. We got to move on. Unfortunately, the one way they vex me in the whole of this issue, what thing make that war start? Still they happen to today. So if reconciliation must work, we have to do away with those things so they cause the war. So that's the problem. Because Igbo man no one accept, Hausa man no one accept, Fulani man no one, Yoruba man no one accept. Everybody wants to be on their own. I'm an Igbo man first before Nigeria. I'm a Hausa man first before Nigeria. I'm a Fulani first before Nigeria. I'm a Yoruba man first before Nigeria. I'm a Tiv man first before Nigeria. That is our problem. We don't see Nigeria first before this one. You see yourself as you before that. So how do you ever get reconciliation? I don't know when we're going to learn from history. If we don't learn from history, we keep making and recycling the same history. It's a simple fact. And of course, oh God, when I talk about this, I get emotional because we love our country and we want to make it work. Good morning.
Mama
Biggie, don't come back again. I hope nobody same issue.
I bet made those who did that, they make with that day. That's what I want.
Thank you. Good morning. Who be this so they flash me? Your phone go lost. That shall not flash. If you flash, your phone go lost. Good morning.
Debari.
I greet you, sir.
Chief Dr. Fidel Onyeneke, calling from Owerri.
Welcome, sir.
Barry, as Nigerians, what we need now is total reconciliation. And like you pointed out, all those things that led to the war, we must change our attitude, right from our persons. Everybody, every Nigerian. Once we change our attitude, behave like Nigerians and contribute towards the development of this country, you see that the society will be a better place for all of us to live in.
Okay.
For the contributory pension something, they don't have any reason to hike it.
Okay.
Because whatever that is taken, if it is increased, will not reflect in what the pensioners paid by the time they retire. I mean, the workers will be paid by the time they retire.
Yes.
So they better leave it the way it is now. Let them be enjoying it now that they are in service, instead of reducing their money further under this economic crunch.
With 3%. A whole 3%.
Yes, exactly. And it's better they leave it the way it is. And by the time they now retire, there must be a way of mounting pressure on the pension fund administrators to do the right thing and make the workers happy. Thank you and God bless you. My name is Fidel Onyeneke.
Thank you, Chief Fidel. All right, on our Facebook, we have messages. Mark Justin Dozieze said, thanks for posting this. All right, God bless you. And Ahunwa John Easy, DJ Easy says from in Kali Fakala in Betoli local government area. Good morning, Barry. Do you know that setting up, do you know that setting up local vigilante now in the community now becoming a very big issue? A situation where the Fulani herders who destroy crops on the farms be chased away instead of appreciating them by the police. The reverse is always the case. Now, the citizens, where is our stand? Barrio, if this is not checked, farming will gradually come to a stop on Imo State or in Imo State. Thanks and have a good year. DJ Easy. All right. Dr. Mrs. Olebra said, desperation for power, taken to the highest level. Haba. That's how Dr. Mrs. put on this very beautiful morning. All right. Let's continue on the phone lines. Good morning.
Good morning, my very good friend, Mr. Barry. How are you doing this morning?
I am very fine, thank you.
I'm good. Olumbi Onyeze Lobo.
All right.
Mr. Barry, on the issues at hand, Plateau governor pleading the Igbos. You are asking what they want them to do. Let me tell us, it's time to discuss this country that called Nigeria for now. There is no need of us hiding our feelings. My brother, even the things we are passing through now, I believe during that Biafran war, our people did not pass such a thing. The kind of humiliation, most especially in this so-called APC government, just a country that have you know that to have a seaport in the southeast, you went and they go back to Lagos where they have 1, 2, 3, 4 seaports. You go and planted another seaport there. You don't want development to still come to these people that you claim that you are marginalized or you kill their people during the Biafran war, which you people are still pleading for. You know that we need the railway. There is no railway in Igbo land. You come and they start planting what they call the coastal highway from Lagos to cross. There is no coastal highway that's supposed to come to east before going to Calabar. You divert it. You don't want that development to come to Igbo land. You want again. You don't want any good embassy. My people are going from here to Abuja and the Lagos to go and seek for visa to go outside the country. Where if you come to Nigeria, the Igbos are the major people that have been traveling outside the country. We're supposed to have a very good embassy in Igbo land, most essentially Enugu or thereabouts. Then you talk about international airports. Just imagine we don't have any. We cannot boast. Even the so-called cargo airport in Imo State here is not something to write home about. And our people are claiming the so-called slave to slaves that call themselves politicians are praising the failed government of this country. My brother Barry, we need to discuss this country called Nigeria. We are fed up. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you. All right, let's take some messages now. Good morning, Barry, the Radio Machado, Guruguruwan, and Prince Chiedeze Tinubu knows that he has failed woefully. That is why he's afraid. He's trying to bribe his way by indirectly bribing traditional rulers and governors instead of discharging dividends of democracy to Nigerians. Barrio, nobody rigs election to come and better your life. Tinubu's government is indirectly encouraging bribery and corruption. I rest my case. I'm Prince Chiedozo Omere. We also have this one says, good morning, Barry Cosmos. How are you doing? This APC government, there is nothing on earth that they can't find their way into. Can you imagine even a whole USA almost fear APC? When I started fearing the APC government is when I was in SS1. When they said snake chop money, APC government is one of the world criminal group. I don't know of you, Sir Cosmos. Secondly, anybody above 18 that will be bribed to vote for person Namugu, short Namugu 1, Mugu 2, Mugu 3. I talk straight, no bending corner. I'm Chiboy, texting from OG. Get your PVC and vote wisely, people. All right, thank you. We have this one. Say, Barry, thank God it's Friday. The apology by Governor of Plateau State is just a political gimmick. Let a sleeping dog lie. State police proposed bill is APC strategy in view of 2027 election threat. The party doesn't trust its members to deliver. INEC has set its trap to justify the bogus budget they sent to NAS for approval. This is rob my back and I rob your back. Barrio, I can go on and on. Nigeria go better with or without APC. The people's elder have spoken. Okay. We have this other one says, good morning, Mr. Barry Cosmos. I'm Afonso Chima, texting from Owerri. Thank God it's Friday. Let's look at a quick lesson from yesterday's aviation close call. A flight carrying 68 passengers from Enugu to Benin Airport overshoot the runway upon landing. Fortunately, thanks to quick action, all passengers and crew were safely evacuated with 0 injuries or casualties. It is a powerful reminder of how important safety and prompt emergency responses are in our transport system. May God continue to protect our travelers, heal our lands, and Nigeria will surely be okay. Thanks, and God bless you. Thank you very, very much. We have this one, says, good morning, Barry Cosmos, one on Ando Kenze on radio. Barry, with all this kind of news coming up every day in our country, do you expect the people to be patriotic? Our leaders are not patriotic at all. They keep coming up with laws and policies that favors only them and their party. No interest of the people. Barry, look at how we suffering in this country, and our leaders are living large. Barry, without true patriotism from both the people and especially the leaders, nothing good will be seen in this country. Great countries are built based on the true patriotism. Please tell Kazim to leave the U.S. alone. They are not our problem. Our major problem is tribalism and lack of patriotism. Henry Naji from our farmer market, Old Road, Nekade. Thank you. God bless you. All right. We'll take one last call and we'll call it a wrap. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Barry.
Kasim, now you want to end this show?
This is my second journey. My name is Kasim from Iyagba.
Okay.
So let me quickly check out about Donald Trump endorse Tinubu or not. I want to ask one question. Why our leaders always like to go hide under America? What is happened? Eh? What is happened?
Mm-hmm.
If I say that they are the one that control us, people will think whether I'm lying. This is true. They are the one that used to give us a puppet leader. Eh? So they are the one that control our leader.
Wait, Kasim. Hmm? Is it America that elected President Bola Ahmed Tinubu?
What are you saying, my brother?
I am asking you a question. Yes, no, not them.
My brother, they know about it.
No, I don't ask you whether they know. About, the whole world knows about the election. Everybody knows. What I'm asking is, now America now elect President Tinubu?
Make I tell you one thing.
I've been in America, now him be INEC chairman.
Wait now.
Why you go say they didn't give us leaders? How did they give us leaders?
Barry, wait. Do you know that any candidate that America supports, that person will win election?
So you're invariably telling us that America supported President Tinubu?
They support him.
Okay.
People say now that they know endorse, they know endorse. Tinubu have finished everything. I've worked with America. There's nothing
okay,
I want to do.
Tinubu work with America, then the whole 4 years,
Support him.
This is the 4th year, he has not even gone to America.
Then we still support him because Tinubu is a child of America. They are the one that put him there. Then they are the one that control him.
Okay.
They are the one that control him.
Okay, our time don't go, Kasim. Thank you very much.
God bless you.
Anyway, Kasim has come again with his American theory and conspiracy and all that. Anyway, that's our show for today, everybody. I do hope you have a very wonderful weekend, a wonderful night rest, and everybody enjoy, relax, and enjoy yourself. It is time for the ladies to come and thrill you because on Friday is She Matters. And I know say DJ J Boy somehow go join for that conversation. SM, why are you looking so colorful today? Nah, God. I remember when I just look at SM is looking like this Miriam Abacha those days. Thank you so very beautiful much, everybody. This is our show for today. Let's do this again next week for another round of Straight Talk. My name is Barry Cosmo. Say bye-bye.
Programs to keep you entertained and informed as you navigate your day. Keep your radio dialogue